All right, Aries, what is going on for you? Let's check out mid-September. My apologies. This is a little late. I'm very sorry about that. Let's see where we're going. All right. For you, we just had a full moon in Pisces, which is your 12th house. So there can be, just a little bit of karmic residue happening in your life right now. There can be things that you really want to let go of. And that moon is saying, hey, it's time. Okay. Full moon in Pisces to Aries. It's time, baby. It's time. So let's see what's going on with this reading. Meaning, generational guilt, ancestral karma, any kind of connection that you have to spirit that is saying to you, hey, go in this direction, go in the direction of love, go in the direction of your soul, and let go of anything that has ceased or has seeking to keep you down. Let go of all of that. Here and now. Not for you. That's right. Not for you, my darling. Chop wood. Woo, I love this. And fork in the road. So this is some I'm getting like last minute change or last minute purge or something like that. The end of September is the time when you're finally getting to this fork in the road that guides you to your future. But there is something you have to let go of, whether it's family or it's a relationship or it's a work situation. There is something that is keeping you in like a lower state, keeping you away from your manifestations. And I feel like being present in the moment is going to give you a lot of information. So if you feel pushed, pulled by the energies, if you feel kind of like run around by people, if you feel like someone's trying to keep you busy or someone's trying to, hey, don't pay attention to what's going on. You got a million things to do. You're running around like crazy. I want you to stop. I want you to get present in the moment because there is somebody or something here that you need to let go of. All right. High Priestess underneath, 3 of Cups, Magician, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. There's a new direction for you. And I just feel like there could be friends around you, friends or family who are moving you or trying to move you in a direction that is unhealthy for you. That's the biggest tell, is if it's something that you feel like, all right, this isn't really what I want to be doing right now. This isn't something that feels good to me. You've got to trust yourself right now. This card can be manipulative energy around you. This is Gemini energy or Virgo energy. And I feel like you followed this person or followed this way of being in your life for a very long time. And it's now time for you to put yourself first. Right away, if you have that, no, that's selfish. Right away, if you have that resistance, I'm telling you that that's a gaslighting technique. Don't take care of yourself. Just serve me. Who's doing that to you? Is it a boss? Is it a family member? Is it a spouse? Don't take care of yourself. Serve me. That needs to go. All right. If that is in your experience right now, the universe is trying to say, hey, get present so you can really see what's going on. All right. Empress. Knight of Wands, the Star. More of the same, more of it's time to take care of yourself. There could be something that you're stressing yourself out over. I feel like there's someone around you who is not going to commit And I feel like you're running yourself ragged, trying to prove yourself to this person. But here's the thing, like, you're the catch, not them. Okay. You're the catch. There's the moon, that full moon in Pisces. Woo, there's the sun. I love that. Knight of Pentacles. Very much about being in the present moment. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. And there is somebody who maybe more than one person, because I'm getting this Three of Cups here, who is kind of like, you need to prove yourself to me. You need to dance around in front of me. And, if you are somebody who has been running yourself ragged, trying to be chosen by a person, I'm telling you, this person is not going to commit. So it's not about not choosing you. Okay. You've got to choose yourself. And if there's family that's saying to you, that's selfish, that's 100% wrong. Your job is to take care of yourself, and your job is not to go trying to prove yourself to somebody who might be in another relationship. Okay. There could be a third party situation here. Your job is not to try to get that person to choose you. What this is showing to you is it's time for you to choose yourself. That's one of the reasons that Knight of Wands is in your life, is to whatever you want them to do, you do for you. And then on top of it, I'm seeing that energy of this is coming from family. This comes from a family setup of you feeling like you had to do stuff to be loved, like it wasn't good enough that you just were. You had to prove yourself. You every single day, right? Chop wood, Cinderella story. Okay, it's a Cinderella story. It's a Cinderella story. Not a funny one though. This is about you having to bow and scrape to people who should be honoring you. Super jealous. Okay, I feel like these people are jealous of you, and I feel like watching you run around trying to get this third party person to come toward you, making them very happy. They feel like, okay, good. That's distracting you. Fine. Because you are super powerful. These people are jealous. Could be friends, whatever it is. The Justice card. Wow. Hierophant. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Not that this makes a difference. Okay. But I'm going to tell you that there is a new day opening up, look at star, moon, sun. There's a new opportunity coming in. And there is somebody who is very reliable, getting this Virgo energy, getting Libra, Taurus energy. And it's going slowly, but it is the right thing. This Justice and the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles, this is kind of like this or that, this or that. You're between two lives here, Aries. You're between a life where you were trying to run around and have somebody else choose you, somebody who may not even be worthy of you. Okay? May not be worthy of you. And I'm just getting this feeling that you don't really see this. The only way to do it is to be this high priestess. The only way is to really get into your intuition, do your do your meditations, ground yourself, okay? And if you have a third party situation in your life, it's really about distraction. That is here to distract you. It's not that this person is the one for you. It's sort of like other energies on the planet are trying to distract you from this really important fork in the road. Are you going to choose you? Or are you going to listen to the people who are trying to take you down? I'm just going to say it, okay? These people are trying to take you down. You have so much to offer. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress card. Why are you messing around with this kind of low vibe stuff? Like, what's the point of this? I almost feel like this is something that is very, look at this energy is very similar, isn't it? But this is the High Priestess. This is the feminine energy about, getting messages, sort of receiving what's going on in the collective unconscious, really knowing, having an inner knowing. This is an external. right? This is an external. Justice is something that we create. It's not the law of karma. It's something that as a man-made structure built on karma. And then there's this. This is a man-made structure of power. Okay. And so High Priestess is like first card out of this reading. Like you probably have a really deep sense of what is fair, what isn't fair, what is power, what isn't power. And you're messing around with this Knight of Wands who is not powerful. They are powerful in one sense, though. Their power is in their sexuality or their ability to be handsome, beautiful, attractive, whatever. There's this dynamic of I want this person to choose me. That makes me feel more loved or something like that. But some of you have had these kinds of relationships. They're very fleeting. And now you're healing that. You're healing that and purging that in the full moon in Pisces. Now there's a new day right here in the middle, the Sun card. There's a new day dawning. It's like, what do you bow down to? What do you think of as power? What do you think of as a good partner? Why do you want that Knight of Wands? And it's sort of like this Two of Pentacles is really a lot stronger in this reading than you might think. This is about going back and forth between something that's healthy for you and something that is toxic for you. And I think you have it backwards. Okay. You want this person to choose you, but you really have to choose yourself. And that's really the lesson of this Knight of Wands. Once you do that, you're going to be able, it's almost like, I can't believe the Hanged Man is not in this reading, because the Hanged Man is like hanging over top of this reading, which is see things from the opposite perspective. You know, this person reminds me of somebody from high school who like peaked at that time and was like, oh yeah, glory days. And like, they didn't go anywhere after high school. They just kind of stayed and they never, grew or never built themselves or never did anything to really become something in this lifetime. And I'm not talking about money or status or anything like that. I'm talking about the energy. And I'm also talking about human growth, spiritual growth. Like they just completely blew that off. This is healing energy here. And I almost feel like your reason for being near this person, you may not see this, but there's something in their soul that's kind of going, hey, that person's the real deal. And you are being blocked from this person. That's why they're not choosing you. You are being blocked from this person. To have this person in your life, this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Wands, they would take you back decades. All right? Decades. Sometimes we need those people in our lives who are going to, take us back because we've skipped over some kind of lesson, or we get to this place of being the Empress and we don't have all of the tools and all the capabilities. So this person shows up for just one more dance. Okay. So this can be an ex or something like that showing up. You're in a different place now though. You're in that Empress, but you still feel that trigger of like, I want that person to choose me, even though the situation is very different. Because I'm seeing this Two of Pentacles, like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Do I go the traditional route? Do I do something that feels fair? Like, yes, that person is choosing me. And yes, that's good enough for me. This Knight of Pentacles, I haven't talked about this very much, but this is a person, or this is a situation where it's slow going. It grows from a place of healing. It grows from a place of spiritual advancement and development and openness to love, openness to kindness and generosity, and not this kind of, man down or you choose me or, all this kind of low vibe stuff. And I feel like this is happening because you're getting a new offer. There's a new offer coming in, and you have to be sort of in that place of spiritual awareness and seeing this Knight of Wands for who they are, okay? And not choosing them, you choosing yourself. You choosing yourself. So when you do that, you kind of dethrone this Hierophant. You kind of upend whatever they're doing that is unfair, right? This Hierophant down here is seeking to do something that is unfair. It's like diminishing, and that's what they've always been trying to do to you, is diminish your power so that they feel more powerful. Now, I don't know who I'm talking about with the they. I mean, this could be family, this could be exes, this could be friends, frenemies, whatever it is, but the idea of taking you down a road where you don't recognize yourself as the Empress, that's taken you back decades, my friend. Okay. So let's see where we go, because this almost feels like, hey, I've just got to do the work of this one last lesson before this fork in the road happens. All right. Before I get to make this decision, there's one more test. One more. All right. Okay. If this is your reading, there's a link below if you want to continue on. See you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.